Hey everybody, so welcome back to another video. So with the Infinite, campaign out in less than 24 hours, we have some, I guess, last minute bad news, but this isn't an issue against the game. It's just how open world games work, so do not take this as a, I guess, Bastion 3 because it's just how the type of game Halo Infinite is. Well, let's get into it. Halo Infinite's campaign will launch on December 8th, so this Wednesday, missing a feature that made earlier games endlessly accessible, which is the ability to replay individual story missions. It's a shame because Halo Infinite's missions are a blast to play, but there's only one way to do so, which is starting a new save. This complication comes from the semi-open world setting in Halo Infinite. Though all missions happen in a linear order, some require a player to travel across different regions of the world to clear a certain sequence. The good news is that Halo Infinite's map is open for most of the entire game. Once you've cleared an area or completed a story mission, you can go back to explore. It's just that story missions won't trigger. In some cases, this means that hidden items in these areas can be found after a mission, but it's not true for all of them. Specifically, Halo Infinite's first two missions take place off Zeta, and there's no way back to those areas once you finish. That means that any collectibles you missed will be inaccessible unless you start a new save file to replay those. Skulls will stay locked to the account, so they won't disappear when you save and start, but for those replaying missions outside the first two, it means replaying the game in order. Earlier Halo games gave players the option to easily jump to different missions via a menu system. It may change the difficulty as it goes easier. You can hop into your favorite mission quickly. It's something I like to do a lot. I agree, especially in a time crunch, looking something to play. I do it all the time. I could load up favorite missions to guarantee a good time. There's still a lot to do in Halo Infinite to keep even the most dedicated players busy for a while, but the problem is that the story missions are so good enough that I want to play them again. And finally, a Microsoft representative confirmed at Polygon that story missions are not replayable. The post-game does give you the option to keep exploring the wider environment, but for missions like the first two, if you're not on the ring yet, you cannot replay from the same save file. You'll be able to get any remaining fobs, targets, and army logs, but the main story missions would not be. Okay, well, that's kind of a bummer, but I get why though. Like, this is kind of paying the price for doing, an open world campaign, which, don't get me wrong, I am absolutely hyped for. So, but also I guess it's now that since we're approaching the release date, I'm gonna actually announce what I'm going to be doing with it. I'm planning on doing a walkthrough of the campaign, doing a spoiler-free review, then maybe a couple weeks after the, so people have enough time to play through it, maybe do it like a spoiler discussion, so give my final thoughts on essentially what do I think of the story overall, because based on what I've seen from people who played it, the story is incredible. So, as far as I could tell, so I guess this was just a quick video, and also something I forgot to mention. Apparently, there's like multiple save files, so that's definitely a good thing. So you can essentially do another save file. Say you do one run on normal, or easier normal, because there's a speedrun achievement. So theoretically, if I were to get the speedrun achievement, I would complete the campaign first on normal, then essentially, we essentially play the campaign again on easy just to rush through it and at least attempt to get that achievement. That's just an instance out there. Or obviously do a legendary run, which I always do. Am I gonna do that solo or with co-op when that comes? Because they've done 4 of the MCC campaigns on legendary solo, so we'll see. I guess it depends on if I'm in the mood or not for the things that come with it, but anyway, so again, my plans are, play the campaign normally like I always do. I'm gonna do I'll do a walkthrough of it, obviously. So both in video form for YouTube and obviously on Twitch as well. Then when I'm done with the campaign, do a spoiler-free review. Then probably like a couple weeks after, maybe in the new year, maybe do like a spoiler discussion video, because I want to give people time to finish the campaign. So, because that's not exactly a good idea, because I want to give people time to play the game themselves, because that wouldn't feel comfortable with me, essentially spoiling the game for people. But anyway, that's it for this video. So well, Halo Infinite is finally, just about upon us in less than 24 hours. So, man, like, I can't wait for Wednesday. So, like all of you. So until then, this is Halo Gaming. Tell me what you think of this news. Are you disappointed? And do you understand why? Or I do hope, before I end this, I do hope that maybe they can find a way to make it work. Like where you can replay individual missions, but I understand if they can't, just because of how the open world structure of the campaign is. So, anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.